Hey everyone, Sirloin of Beef here, and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been quite some time since the last upload, actually since Farming Simulator 22. Of course, I think some of my last uploads were a different game, but we haven't been in the farm sim for pretty much a year now. Um, just a quick update on the channel before we get into anything real here. My family was affected by the hurricanes that hit in the area here about a year ago, obviously, and kind of put us in a financial hold and a lot of different things going on that I won't bore y'all with. But right now, kind of what we have going on, I just got a kind of a temporary thing right now. Kind of got the computer up and running, figured I'd make a couple videos and some downtime stuff like that. But a lot of changes in the past year. Still running the same computer, which barely survived the storm. So hopefully the video turns out all right. There might be a little, hopefully there's not too much jerkiness or anything going around with it. But um, here we are on, I already forgot the name of the map. It's, what is it here? I don't think it says anywhere in here. I probably should have looked at the name of the map before I there is, and I barely played Farming Simulator 25, so this is all new for me as well. Let's see, so there's that. That's productions. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Uh, Wernolau, Wales. In the future videos, the few that I'm going to be doing here, I'm just going to call it Wales because I've learned from seeing some of the preview videos and stuff that people have done on YouTube here that it's in Wales. So I'm just going to call it Wales. Anywho's, so we're here. Besides this car, and one of the tractors, I've changed most of the starting setup, replacing the equipment again, as I normally do with the pretty much the same equipment that you start with, just with modded versions, maybe a little bit better. Um, like I saw this pack here, the Fromist pack. It looked interesting. So there was originally K brand cultivator here, I believe it was. I switched it out for that one. It looked a little bit more interesting. You start with this Massey Ferguson 9S425. Kept that. It's our big tractor, so that'll be good. I did switch this out though. There was a John Deere here. I did keep it green though, but we went with Fendt. So we got a 728 Vario there. And I do have, oh, look at that, you can store, what is that? You can store something. Is that a chainsaw? Oh yeah, I guess, yeah, because it goes down that way. Huh. I didn't even know that. That's neat. Um, but we got the Fendt 728, and then we got the cargo pack here, bale grab on it. Let's see. And actually, we'll jump in this here. We'll drive around instead of running around here. Let's see. Here, so then down here we have our combine. I did see that this map was kind of hilly and lots of terrain changes, so I went with the ideal paralevel. It's also a Fendt, which kind of fits with the farm, doing like a AGCO kind of thing deal here. But I figured that would be nice here because it levels out and does all kinds of neat things with the terrain. Normally you start with a class Tryon, I think it is. Then we have the Geringhoff corn header back here, which there's no corn, but we're going to get to that. And then we've got, of course, our header is right there. And last but not least, well, not even last but not least, we still got a couple other sheds to look at. But we also have our, in this area anyways, we got the big pack Crone baler. That's from the Straw Harvest pack. Which again, since I haven't barely played this at all, I don't have any of the DLCs or anything like that, so just kind of working with what we got here. we start with the slurry spreader over there. Normally it's the default one. I think it's like the Farm Tech one. Um, Obviously, we went with the Valmetal. It's the smallest one because, again, like I said, to replace things, but not try and go crazy with it. Let's see, I don't believe I have anything over here. I do not. Okay. Just trying to remember where I put everything. Everything is in its original locations as well. So, like where this tractor was, the John Deere would be where that harvester is, the Kloss harvester is, all that good stuff. In here, we got Krone windrow, and we got the Wernolau mowers. Normally it's K brand, and I think it's the is it Samson, I believe. I'll show you. It's here it is, windrows. Oh, Sam is that one. That's the one you get in the with the default setup. Right, and then of course the car. You get the car. I wanted to do a truck, but I was figuring, since it's Wales, you probably wouldn't be like a Chevy 3500 over here or something like that. Might be a little out of place. So I figured I'd just leave that. Let's see, here we got our tipper, the Crampy with the Michelin livery on it. Normally you get the smaller one. Let's see, this one, the half pipe. So that's the one you normally get. So I just swapped it out for a bigger one. We got a bigger combine, a little bit bigger trailer. Nothing too wild and crazy. The biggest probably upgrade is going to be this right here. So normally you start with a little Amazon spreader, but that only does fertilizer, and we got precision farming on and stuff like that, so we'll need lime and all this. And this was just added in the was it the 1.11 or update or something like that, that just dropped a couple days ago. So I figured, let's try it out. I believe these are kind of like silos or something in here. Yeah. What I might do is just get like a ton of lime and set it in there on the ground, and then we can use the little shovel thing to pick it up. But other than that, everything is as you see it. There's no other changes. That's all the equipment that we start out with. The tractor is a bit more powerful. Normally, I think it's only like 205, and this one's a little over 300, I believe. Or I think it's not even 200. I think it's like 194 or something. Because you start with the where is it? This one right here. Yeah, 140. Yeah, so 192 because it's a 145 6R. So, and then of course we have this one here, so 303 horsepower. So a little bit more. Oh, actually, there is one more thing. Totally forgot. See, I'm still learning the farm again. I've just set up all the equipment. I haven't really played anything on here. I forget there's another shed down here. So here, yeah, so there we go. There's our cedar. There's like the Agramaz is the one you start with, which is yeah, that one, Agramaz. That's the one you start with. We've gone for this one, the 6, the Pronto 6. Was thinking about doing the 9, but I felt like that would be a little much, so we just went with the 6. Also, we want the direct drill because we have the periodic plowing turned on, and with precision farming, if you don't go over the plowed field with direct drill, then you don't, it like hurts you for some reason. I don't know, that never really made sense to me, because it's like you have to plow but you get punished for it, so it's best just to have direct drill. Then we also have this right here, which is the Sennebogen 340G. This is a modded version that does have the 3-point on the back, because normally What you have here is the Merlot. Um, but again, like I said, just for no reason, I like to swap out all the starter equipment just with modded equipment because typically it works a bit better, or just I just enjoy it a little bit more. So that is the equipment there that we are starting with. As a heads up for this little mini series, because like I said, this is a kind of a temporary situation here. Probably only going to be here for about a week. Uh, being able to do this, I'm going to pretty much use this downtime that I have to just kind of record as many videos as I can, and I'm going to schedule them out probably like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of deal. Um, so if you're watching, like, let's say episode, I don't even know where I'm going, by the way, episode like 6 or something like that, and you're like, man, I commented on episode 2, like, you should have done this, or why hasn't he done anything about whatever? It's because I just recorded all the episodes at the same time, and I'm just uploading them in a kind of a staggered release. So then when hopefully the ideal goal, because we're still getting our living situation sorted out, is that by the time the videos run out, uh, we'll be in our permanent place, and then we can pick up from there. Maybe there'll be some new mods, new maps. Obviously, I'll get all the DLCs and stuff at that point. So, maybe move on to the Highlands fishing thing. That one looks really exciting for me. I'd really like to get into that and see what's going on there. Let's see. But in the meantime, that's enough yapping for now. Let's go ahead. I'm going to turn the time back up. I had it turned down to get everything set up. And if you want to see the rest of the settings, actually, I do have it on easy because this is just trying to hang out and just have a good time, not really trying to do any kind of challenges or anything. We do have the seasonal growth, crop destruction, periodic plowing. I turn stones off because I hate stones. Weeds are on, obviously. Disaster destruction is just visual only, because I don't know, the hail just, I don't know. From what I've played, the little amount I've played of 25 is just really annoying to me. Faster, everything's off here. Normal fuel usage, everything off for there. I do have the worn tires mod that's on, and then for the realistic spread pattern, we have that turned on for both of those. So that's pretty much all the settings there. With that being said, let's get our header and get into our fields. Now, we did buy a couple additional fields here. So normally you only start out, I believe, with 1, 2, and 3, and 4 on the field. Of course, 4 is like a cow pasture or something like that. But that's normally all you start out with. I also added 38 and 5 just so we would have a little bit more. Kind of give us a little bit of a boost. Like I said, this is just kind of a series for fun, just to kind of get videos back on the channel, because it's been, silent for so long. Oh, I forgot this. I need to find another header or something, trailer for this, because even though that's the trailer for this header, it doesn't fit on the combine, so that's fine. I'll just move this over there. And woo, there we go. You'll have to forgive me again here. I'm still learning FS25, and I don't know what they changed from 22 as far as the driving, but it seems like I'm oversteering a lot. I don't know if there's some response, if that's supposed to be like that, because it's a more realistic kind of thing. Let's see. We'll just use this real quick to haul the header over there, because I'm going to hook up the tractor to the tipper. But, you know, overall, going from, you know, 22 to 25, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I mean, I think it's a good game. I mean, there was obviously a lot of really fun stuff near the end of 22. Oops, I'm wrecking my stuff. Um, that I'm missing. That was, you know, was real interesting for me. Like I know that one of the last series we were doing there before everything kind of abruptly ended was the um, Terra Life Plus, I think it was called, where it was like really in-depth kind of stuff. That was a lot of fun. I was really enjoying that one. And then of course I know we had our Court Farm series. That one was a lot of fun. I really loved that map, and I kind of, even in some off time, gotten a chance to go back and play that, and it's just kind of like almost a nostalgia feeling for me, because that was one of the first videos, I believe, one of the first series that I ever did on this channel, and it's got some memories there for me. I miss it for sure, and hopefully we can get some better ones set up here. Again, computer's on its last leg as well, so I don't know what that's gonna look like in the future as well, because I'm sure these you know, obviously could look a lot better um, with all the newer stuff. I mean, I'm running like a 2080 Ti, so it's not like it's a couple years old. It's a few years old. I probably should have given myself more room here, but here we are. There we go. Doing Austin Powers 10-point turn here. Alright. Fold everything. Want to get the, let's see, oh, straw swath is already enabled because it's disabled, so that should be good. Alright, should be good. There. Let's get started on the first harvest here. Channel, well, of FS25 anyways. And this should go rather quickly. It's a pretty small field, and let's see, this is what I was talking about with, I'm sure most of y'all know already, but see how it kind of moves with terrain, kind of tilts. With as hilly as this map was from the previews that I've seen, I figured that would be this would be a neat one to have for this little series here. Right. Probably don't even need to do a worker on this one. I mean, it's small enough. And I don't believe the hedges have collision. They do not. Alright, well, forgive me, I'm going to be driving through some hedges. Alright. I hope you'll enjoy the series, as short as it may be or may not be. That's, again, to be determined. The goal is to record quite a few episodes, so by the time we're into our permanent place, we should be in another month or two. We'll have, you know, maybe only a week or two lapse in episodes, because I'll have, you know, one going out like every couple days, and I'm just going to upload them all at the same time. I mean, for one, that would probably take forever trying to upload, you know, dozen episodes. But yeah, so that's the goal, and then hopefully, depending on how things work out when we get into our permanent location there, the quality's a little bit better, because, you know, who knows. I know the audio right now is probably not the greatest where I'm at. It's kind of very bad at sound deadening, so I'm sure there's a lot of echoiness, or I don't know how you would call it. One thing I'm definitely not is a sound expert. That's definitely something I need to work on, but hopefully it's not too bad to listen to, because I know one of my big things when I'm watching YouTube videos, I don't know how everyone else is, but when I'm watching other people's videos, the content might be great, the video quality might be amazing, but if I can't stand like the audio, or their voice is just distorted or something or whatever, like I can't do it. It's just, ugh, it turns me off from the video like right away. So hopefully it's not doing that for y'all. Hopefully it's not that bad. I'm a poor judge of character when I listen to the videos back while I'm editing, because I hate the sound of my own voice. So I'm listening to it, I'm just like, oh, this is bad. I need like a voice changer or something. I don't know. But maybe that's part of my growth of learning how to do the sound a little bit better. So, and there's not going to probably be any jump cuts in this episode here. This is just kind of like a welcome back to everybody, update on the channel, what's been going on, why there hasn't been any videos, just stuff like that. So I'm gonna finish up this harvest here, and then we'll come back next episode probably for the baling, and since we won't be doing the farm tour stuff, and we can just get right into working. We might start on the canola field over there, or maybe go do something with that field over there, because we start with that field, but it's just stubble. So might want to go plow that or something. Who knows? We'll see what it is in the next episode, which will be a couple days for y'all, but it'll be a couple minutes for me. So. To get a little full here. Also, I tried to keep it reasonable because I know it's a hilly map, so I tried to keep around the same horsepower. I didn't bother to look at the capacities. So I don't know if this has a lot more than the Kloss or not. I believe I tried to keep around the same horsepower. So, with this ideal, you can do the 7, 8, and 9, and I just figured I'd go in the middle and do an 8, not go too crazy. And yes, I know there is the guidance steering as well, and I'm doing this manually. Why not? I feel like if it's a small enough field, it's not really needed. I mean, this is, we got 1, 2, we've got 5 passes already, and this is going to be done in another 3. So I feel like if you can do the whole field in under 10 passes, I guess it's not really needed. It's just, of course, this is probably going to be more than 10 because it's going to be a little bit off watch. But I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. You don't really need. And it's more fun like this for me, like, steering and maybe missing a little bit, might not be realistic with a combine as, advanced and modern as this, because they probably have all the gizmos and GPS and all that stuff on there. Looks like it's going to be pretty hilly here. Let's see if it changes at all. little bit, maybe. It's hard to tell. You can see it's tilting a little bit there. Looks like we got a 70% yield here on the field. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Get my fingers all mixed up there. Oh, there we go. We can see how it's leaning there now. That's pretty good. Ooh. Hitting the wrong buttons again. I was doing so good, now I'm messing all my buttons up. There we go. Let's see if I can... I'll just try to dump it in that straw swap there, but... Alright, perfect. So we are all set there. Let me go ahead... here. Pipe out. Ooh, camera there. Turn that off. Yeah, it's a pretty nice combine. I don't think I've ever used that before in any of the, even the previous game, 22. I never really used the ideals. I don't know, I just never really stood out. I mean, I was always kind of more of a Klaus and Case kind of guy. But, oh god, it's too bad we got 10,000 liters there. So we'll go ahead and we can take that right on over to our silo here. Let's see if my backup driving skills are just as bad as the rest. There we go. Alright, so there we go. That's going to be the first harvest here in Wales on the Wernolau map. I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to keep saying Wales now because I'm going to keep butchering that. Next episode here, we'll probably get into either, definitely going to get some of the bales there, possibly maybe doing the canola or one of the other fields there. We'll see what we got. But thanks for taking time and joining me here in this video. Hope to see you in the next one. Have a good one.